I want to encourage you that if you are worried about what people are going to think, or what people are going to say, or them ridiculing you or mocking you, I want you to see what happened. So I'm reading Matthew right now, chapter 9, and I want you to see what's going on, okay? So Jesus was asked to go heal the little girl who was dying, who was 12. Now by the time he made it to the house, she had already died. And he goes there and he says, make room, for the girl is not dead, but sleeping. And it says, and they ridiculed him. This is the same Jesus who had been performing all sorts of miracles. That the reason why the ruler came to him asking him to heal his daughter is because he knew of the miracles that Jesus was performing. So despite the miracles that Jesus was performing, despite his fruit, they still ridiculed him when he said this girl is not really dead, but she's sleeping. And so I want you to understand, Jesus was ridiculed. Jesus was mocked. Why are you worried or concerned about whether or not people will ridicule you or mock you? Why does it matter? Who cares? Let them mock. Let them ridicule. But your fruit will continue to speak, and your fruit will continue to be a testimony. And if you continue to read, let's see what happens. Verse 25, but when the crowd was put outside, he went in and took her by the hand, and the girl arose. And the report of this went out into all the land. Okay? So when it was time for Jesus to do what it is that he does, all the mockers, the ridiculers, he had them put out. He had them put out. They didn't need to see what was about to happen because they didn't believe anyway. And so what happened? He goes and his fruit spoke, to the point that the report went out into the land, and he continued to be even more famous. He continued to be even more well-known, even more sought out. His fruit continued to multiply. His fruit continued to speak, and his fruit was doing all the clapbacks that was needed. His fruit was doing all the clapbacks that were needed. And so don't waste breath. Don't waste time on mockers, on those who ridicule, because your fruit will speak and your fruit will shut them up. But when you are operating in your God-given assignment and what God has given you to do, put all the mockers and the ridiculers out. They don't need to see the work that is in action, but they will see the fruit that gets produced. And so don't invite everybody into what God is doing in your life. Don't invite everybody to see the process. Don't invite everybody to see the journey. Just let them see the fruit. When they see the finished product, when they see the fruit, that will speak and that will shut them up. Let your fruit continue to speak. And so I was so encouraged by that as I was reading that. And this is the reason why the word is life. The word is life, y'all. Because reading it, it was a reminder to me that things will come. People will doubt. People will question. People will think you're crazy. People will think like that can't be God that told you to do that. And then they will see the fruit, and then it will shut them up down the line. And so if you allow people their ridicule and their mocking, if you allow that to affect you to the point where you give up or you stop, what does that say about the fruit that was going to be produced? Now that fruit is not going to be produced, and those who are to receive that are not going to receive it. And so the enemy sends mockers and ridiculers, even those that are amongst your own kind, even other believers, to try to interfere and stop what God wants to do through you and in you and with you. But trust and believe, if you keep your eyes focused on him, if you keep your eyes focused on God and the assignment, your fruit will speak. Your fruit will be all the clapback that is needed. So I hope that encouraged you today.